Hi everyone, I am Ivie Young Miss International Nigeria 2016 and Nigeria's official representative at the Miss International Pageant 2016 in Japan. Welcome to Nigeria's #1 pageant TV talk show, After the Crown. On the show, you will get to know more about what it takes to win a crown, because I will be bringing you unfiltered stories and exclusive access into the lives of your favorite beauty queens and kings. So, stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's another day and we're bringing you yet another interesting episode on the After the Crown show. But before I introduce our guest for today, I'd like to believe that a lot of you have seen our previous episodes. And if you've learned anything, you learned that beauty queens have their own struggles, their failure, their wins, and most importantly, it just shows that they're human. So I'd like to welcome our Miss Grand Nigeria 2017 on the show today, Princess Agunbiade. Hey!
Yay.
Hello! How are you?
Fine.
You look dashing, radiant as always.
Thank you.
That's how Princess is. She's always looking beautiful, everly. So how are you?
I'm fine.
How do you feel being on the show?
I mean, it's such an honor to be on the show, first of all.
Thank
and
you.
Well done to you for putting up such a beautiful...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So we want to know, how did your pageant journey start?
Wow, that's quite a question, you know, because,
yeah,
it's taking me back.
I mean, that's what we're here.
Like
We want to learn.
Years.
You know,
Like
it's not
9
just
years.
about the beginning or now. It's up from like when you started. So we want to know all the details. Just take us through it.
That's true. I think I remember being, 17, and all I wanted to be was Agbani Derego.
Oh wow!
You know when you like grew up always hearing Agbani. So I had to go and look who is this Agbani, and then all I wanted to be at that point in my life, there was no other thing. I wanted to just be a beauty queen. Exactly. So I started chasing it with so much, angst and everything. I remember doing my first beauty pageant at the time. It's called Face of Girl Power Africa, and I was underage. Obviously, I was not up to 18, but they had 17 and above, so I could contest. And I won.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and my mom was there, at the event, because my parents were not very happy about me wanting to be a model or beauty queen. But when they saw, the reaction to me winning the pageant, they were happy. They loved the feeling, and then that just kind of kickstarted the entire thing. When I saw that I could win my first event without having so much experience, I said, you definitely can even win the bigger one. So why not go for it? So yeah, that's where it started from.
Okay, so tell us, what do you think, or where do you think, at what level do you think Nigerian pageant is at the moment?
Well, at the moment, if I could do like a percentage
A scale.
rating,
Okay, let's say a scale from 1 to 10.
Okay, perfect. I'll say 5. I'll say 5. We have a long way to go.
Recent years, or because I felt like, for me personally, I felt like we were up here at some point. Like we were doing so well. Like if you go back as to, Agbani, just even way like behind. Then it got to a point whereby we like went this low, and now we're just trying to pick up. So from what year did you think we got to like 0.5?
So I can only, give us rating based on, my experience, right? I've been involved in the pageant industry for like 9 years now. So I was picking based on, 9 years exactly. And honestly, I see a lot of potential in it, that's the truth. But I also see lack of structure, a lack of interest, from the general public in doing pageants. And so this leads to things like underfunding, lack of sponsorship, not really proper trainings for those girls, because I know Nigeria has drop-dead gorgeous ladies who are smart, so 5 for me right now. So it's like we're in the middle, and I've not even seen. You said we're trying to pick up, right? But I'm scared that it's like we're taking a step back almost every other year. So right now there needs to be divine intervention at this point.
And I'm sure we're gonna get there. I just hope so.
I do hope so too.
Okay, so you represented us at Nigeria. You represented Nigeria at the Miss Grand International pageant. Take us through that journey.
Quite a journey, actually.
I also remember it wasn't like, I think it was an online contest for the Miss Grand
International
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
And you won like few days before the international show started.
3 days.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah.
To be precise. So what had happened and why was it so close to, you know, the international pageant?
You know, it's a crazy story, but I can't tell the story without actually taking you back a year before. Because I won Miss Grand Nigeria 2017, right? Okay. So now I had competed in Miss Grand Nigeria 2016, where, I mean, I thought I was going to win. I mean, a lot of people thought I was going to win, you know. But it happened that night, I ended up at the top 5, and that was just it. So, for the next year, I was looking forward to...
That's 2017.
2017. I was looking forward to reapplying, you know. I mean, if you go to top 5, you can try again and, you know, who knows, you could win it. So, but I wasn't seeing any entries. And I was just checking, I couldn't see any entries. And then I received a phone call from the organizers and say, yeah, you know, we're actually going to do an online contest this year. You know, you should try to... And I'm like, because following the international, I saw that we had like few days. So I thought maybe there's going to be no contest for that year.
Because it was that close.
That's when I saw an online contest. I was supposed to do an essay, a really long essay. Now, essays are my thing. Like, I've been writing essays since I was 9, 8. Yeah.
She's a smart ass, by the way.
Yeah,
she's a smarty.
I love to write. So, me, I'm like, you guys have just given me this crown now. When you tell me to write essay, I want. That was like the confidence was so up. So I went ahead, I read the essay. Had like an online, people have to vote for you online, you know, and then I was announced the winner, and this was exactly 3 days before the international pageant, and I'm thinking, okay, it's not about winning the Nigerian one right now, you know, you have a journey. So it was such a roller coaster ride, you know, trying to get to the international beauty pageant. Nothing prepared me for what I was to actually experience. You know, it was one that brought tears, real tears, several times. In fact, people just see you on the stage with your glovey gown,
and
but if they have an idea, because I remember crying nothing less than 10 times before I could get to, you know, the pageant, and it was in Vietnam. I was in the pageant 10 days after it had started. So for those 10 days, me being in Nigeria,
how long were they in camp for? Like in Vietnam?
They were in camp for, I need to be very certain that I have the right, 3 weeks.
So that's 21 days.
21 days, yeah. So
you had missed out on 10 days like performance. That was going on.
I had missed out on the pre-activities for the camp. There was like sponsor visits. The fun activities happened in this first day. I missed out all that because, you know, they went to 3 different cities in Vietnam. I think the first week stopped at Quang Bi, if I remember. So they were at Quang Bi. I hope I'm pronouncing it well.
No, I'm sure you understand. You know Vietnamese.
I was just, you know, when you're preparing to leave your country and you're already, I was in Vietnam, you know, so I was experiencing it through my phone. Such torture. And I saw all the things that was missing. And then they went to, I think they went to another place, I can't remember the name again, and they were there for, you know, some time as well. And then they did a national costume competition, which I had already rented a costume for and paid. And I'm just looking at the costume in my room while the competition was going on. I'm like, goodness me. So anyways, at that point, I was beginning to look at it like, do I still need to go? Like, if I missed them, my dad was like, listen, you start something, you finish it.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So he's like, you have to go. Even if it's 1 day to the competition ending, you have to go. You start something, you finish it. Your name is in papers, everybody knows you're Miss Pan Nigeria. So go out there and, you know, give Nigeria a chance. So I said, okay, that's fine, let's continue. And I honestly kept crying. I was an onion that period. Everything could make me cry. I was so emotional.
I would cry too.
I was so emotional. But then, you know, as God will have it. In fact, it was the reason why I went there 10 days later was because for a Nigerian traveling to Vietnam, you actually do need a visa. But
so
for
you had
other
to wait,
countries,
you had to apply, then wait for
no
the
visa. So they assumed that every country could go into Vietnam without. So even the National Office of Nigeria, they did not know that I needed a visa. So they just said, you know, we're going to buy your ticket, and then time to buy the ticket, the travel company is like, you need to get a visa. And we were like, I'm traveling tomorrow. They said, no, you can't travel tomorrow, you need a visa. So I had to go look for the Vietnamese visa. I searched online, I found that it was in Abuja.
Yes.
I had to fly the next morning to Abuja. I went to the venue of the location I saw on my phone, and they had packed up and moved to somewhere else. So I kept on moving from place to place until I finally found the embassy. I got there, they said they were on break, I had to wait outside. And I was supposed to fly back. I came into Abuja with just a handbag, so I was hoping I would just do it and
just go back.
So I'm looking at it like, this is one, they're on break. Okay, well, let's see. Anyways, I think about 3 or so I was attended to, and I was told, you don't have what you need for the visa. You need something from immigration in Vietnam. I don't remember the time difference, but it was crazy, such as when they are awake, we are asleep. When we are asleep, they are awake. So I'm trying to communicate to the national director, okay, yeah, reach out to them, let's get this.
But they're asleep.
They're asleep. And then she's like, okay, tomorrow morning. And so I have to stay in Abuja. So I go get some toiletries, I check into a hotel. I'm already here, so I got to finish everything, right? I checked into a hotel, and I was still hoping that, by the next day, I'll get the visa stamp, and I'll leave because it was urgent. So maybe they will understand that. This was like the second day of the pageant starting. The girls were arriving. So she reached out to me the next day and said they can't get the thing from immigration because now girls are already arriving. So they had to attend to that already arriving, right? So it's a different city from where, the camp was happening that we had to get this immigration. And there was some kind of holiday that was happening in Vietnam.
So they were closed.
Exactly, so they were closed. No, they closed, I think, at 12. So if they had to travel from the city that they were to the next city to get this, by the time
they'll
they
be there
by 12. So it was like, at that point, it was like, there's no way you can actually make it. For crazy faith, I just felt like I was gonna go. So I spoke to my dad, and then honestly, I just know, I feel like if there's nothing else I can say that I'm blessed with, it's the most supportive parents on earth. Because the way my dad pulled through, like he called everyone he knew, he got the counselor, look at them again. The counselor or something, yeah. He got the person, and he was consulate general, yeah. He was not in Nigeria, so because of me, he had to make a plan to be in Nigeria like as soon as possible. But that couldn't happen until like Friday, so I had to wait. And my dad was like, yeah, we're gonna take 5 days with you. So we waited for him.
Oh, such a cute dad.
He was so nice because he helped get visa immediately. So they sent my visa to me. Now, do you know what's even more crazy? After I got the visa, my mom told me, get your flight for the next day. Your passport comes into Lagos today. So make your flight tomorrow.
Yeah,
for me, thinking, I'm already too late. I mean, it's not possible just coming to the airport. I'll just pick up passport.
You didn't book your flight?
I booked my flight for the same day of thinking my passport. Hoping that, why not? Pick it up from the...
And just go to the counter. Your passport didn't arrive.
Nigerian Airlines had to show themselves at the point. When I say I cried more than 10 times, are you beginning to understand how the tears should have come about? I got to the airport really early, but the passport never arrived. They kept on changing the flight time.
Oh no, come on.
Literally, this passport arrived, I think about 2. I was going to travel for my international flight for 6. But I still felt that, well, I can make it. Before they could get the flights, before everyone could come down, they get the passport, bring it to me.
It was late, counter was closed.
I ran to the international airport with my passport, and I got to the counter. I could see nobody. I just put the box on the floor.
I can't even begin to imagine what you were feeling at that moment. Like, wow, is this a sign? Should I just give up?
I was like, all the forces that could possibly work against me at that time
were working. Oh my God.
I think everyone in my life at that point in time was actually stressed. So it wasn't even my stress. It wasn't my stress.
Was everybody stressed?
Our collective stress. Because, I'm their family, I'm their friend, so I would always call, we had to
my God,
emotions together. And I cried that night so hard because we had to spend so much money, there's so much effort.
And short period of time as well.
So, we traveled back. We traveled the next day. I had to reschedule my flight. It was so expensive to shift on a flight that was short. And Well, I got to Vietnam and it was such an amazing experience. And
oh yeah, I saw you. You had a lot of fun.
and,
I mean, you had a lot of fun.
if I could do it again, I would. That country is so beautiful.
Yeah, I want to visit as well.
Oh, you need to do that.
Yeah.
So I need to go there again.
Oh, you know how much I like Vietnamese pageant girls.
You're Vietnamese pageant girl fan.
I swear, I love them so much.
They're so pageants, you know, I'm sure they love pageants.
So, I mean, from your story right now, I just learned two things. First, parents, please support your children, support their dreams. Yes. I mean, it boosts their confidence, not just with pageant girls, like with every aspect of their life. It just gives them that confidence that, oh, you know what, no matter what I'm doing, as long as I'm doing something right, my parents would always back me up.
Exactly.
It boosts their confidence. Secondly, please, any representative from your country, support them. It's not easy. Having to go through this alone, I mean, a family, yeah, we're there for her, but you know, it's not easy. So please give them as much support as you can. So who would you say is that queen that has influenced you positively the most?
There's a lot of them actually. Are we talking local or talking international?
International, local.
I have a lot of them. How do I mention all of them?
No, just one, top.
One person?
Yeah.
No way. I can pick one person.
The
I have
most.
like 10 names.
Okay, I mean, you can list them, you know, but I just want one person.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call one person, right? And that was Olivia Kupu.
I know, I know you have so much love for that girl, and I knew you were going to mention her name. I swear.
She's the number one.
I could have just whispered it and just say, you know, she's going to mention this name, but I mean, she did already.
Well, you know that.
Yeah.
I think it's actually from a point of representation, right? Olivia came before Demi. Now, when I started beauty pageants, you know, I thought, well, you can do this thing. But then I realized in the industry that there's something that you can be slim, but you can also be petite. And I'm actually more on the petite side. So that was probably looking like it could be like a barrier, you know. You look nice, you're perfect, but you're small. You're small. I'm like, small. It's being small. It's supposed to be a disadvantage. So, well, that kind of started making me to see some limitations, right, to my dreams. So when I, you know, saw Olivia win Miss Universe, I'm like, if Olivia can win Miss Universe,
of course I can do it too.
I can win. I thought I already won Miss Universe. So it just gave me that boost, right? I just knew that I could do anything, you know, I could do it.
Yeah, sweet.
And
Olivia, I hope
mean,
you're watching
she's
this.
a fashionista like me. I love fashion. She's into fashion.
Of course, I mean, 503 fashion. Are you joking? Okay, so what do you think will be the best way to validate beauty contests in Nigeria? Because now we see a lot of, you know, pageants without the core values of, you know, pageantry, and they end up exploiting like girls, and after the contest they go on and look for their next victim. So what do you think is that thing that we can do to validate it, to make it more strict for, you know, random people to just start up their own pageants? Okay.
I would definitely say there has to be a body. There has to be a regulatory body, right? I mean, I actually try to push for that when I was Miss Grand Nigeria. I spoke to a couple of people in the political spaces that I thought could do something, but they didn't seem like they were really interested in doing anything. It looked like it was such a minor issue compared to what they had to do with. So, but also it was one voice, right? I mean, one person's voice, but I believe
by the time collective effort,
when we're going to get there. But we do need that, you know. Once there's no, when nobody holds anybody accountable, people just do what they like to do.
Of course.
Or what they want to do. So when someone holds them accountable, you have to register your pageant, we have to understand what you're trying to achieve, you have to spend some money, right? Because we need to be able to know how much, you know, you can actually afford to run this pageant, right?
True.
You have to vet the girls, are they being given their gifts, you know? What are you really trying to do this pageant for? Trust me, there's going to be a lot less beauty pageants, and the ones that are going to stay would actually deliver on what they should deliver.
Brilliant. I could have answered that question better myself.
I just spoke your mind.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was like nodding my head, like, yes, that's it. I think we also had this conversation one time.
I believe so. I believe
we had over dinner.
We must have.
Yes.
Every dinner. This is like our dream.
Nah, that's a very brilliant answer. Princess the entrepreneur. My entrepreneur friend, tell us, how does a beauty queen run such a successful business in an economy such as Nigerian economy?
First of all, right, I think, right, that being a beauty queen actually does give you an advantage. Right, because it's a competitive environment, right? So if you can succeed in the beauty pageant, pretty much you can do that in any industry. And that's one thing that I took away from, beauty pageant, right? I learned how to be a competitor, right? I learned how to win, I learned how to lose, I learned how to try over and over. And these are the things that, entrepreneurs actually do need. You have to be a great winner, a great loser, a great, you have to be always willing to try. So these things I picked up from beauty pageant, and it really helped me in my businesses. So when it comes to the economy, we create our own economy over here.
Please tell us more about that, even though I know what she's trying to say.
Create our own economy over here. So first of all, I believe that your reality is actually a picture that you paint by yourself, right? The power of the mind is such. I'm a huge fan of the mind. I believe the mind is like, it controls your reality. So when I say that, I'm actually speaking based on my mind, right? I don't see lack, right? I see abundance, and that's why I will attract abundance. So whatever I see, I attract, okay? But on that aside too, I learned a skill set that allows me to be able to make money, whether the economy is great, whether the economy is down.
So you are the founder of the Princess Agunbiade Spelling Bee. How? I'm still thinking about it, like, how can this girl just think about this thing and just like bring it to life? Like, you are one hell of a genius to be able to do that. So tell us, I mean, that's a spelling bee. I mean, a lot of people might have had that, that mindset or the thought of doing it, but, we're not able to execute it. But you did it. So tell us, how did you do that?
So I think I said earlier on that I like essays. I think I just like English.
What did you study?
Industrial chemistry, totally unrelated. Don't ask me how. So I think I have really diverse interests. I have deep interest in science, I have deep interest in arts, and it's just, I have interest in all of them. I always wanted to do something for kids. I mean, I love kids. But when I went to do my pet project as Miss Nigerian, I put out about 3 different proposals. The first one rejected. The second one, this is the reason why we don't think you should do this.
They even gave you a reason?
That's the reason why we don't think you should go ahead with this project. Our Queen's safety, because that was going to be something about, and that's something I really wanted to do, something about jungle justice. Because I experienced it when I was in university with the, University of Port Harcourt, right? So I wanted to do something, campaigning against that. I was just the market and doing a really big campaign. But they were worried about my safety, so they didn't want me to go ahead with that. So I wrote a third proposal, and I prayed that it got through. I'm not writing anyone again. This one must be approved. So it just, my spelling bee that just came to my mind. I put it together. I didn't even have a grand plan. I just wanted to do a spelling bee, but I didn't know that there's a lot more, to it than just saying I want to do a spelling bee. So that was approved, and I was happy. Bringing the spelling bee to life was actually now where the challenge was. But I'm always up for a challenge, Wow, was it hectic? Anything you're doing in Nigeria, expect some level of friction, right? They have to shake you up a bit. So they shook me up a bit. I mean, I know they gave us an approval, because I had to go work with the Lagos State government. So I had to take an approval. Getting to even see the people in charge alone is a Herculean task. But we pulled through. We got to get an approval. They gave us a date, and it had to be done on the date
that was given to you.
Yes, but guess what? The date given to me was, I think, 2 weeks or was it 10 days after the day that I was doing the approval. And I'm looking at it like, how am I supposed to pull off a spelling bee in 10 days? Right, but like I said, I always take up a challenge. So it was a challenge that I was willing to really, take up, but I wouldn't lie to you. I almost gave up at every new day came with an overwhelming urge to just say,
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm not doing it again. But, I seen how those children reacted to the spelling bee.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there, and you're always very supportive. That's one thing that I must really say about
Thank
you.
you.
I know you were there, Ella was there.
Yeah.
Seeing the reaction on the faces of those children, not even the people that won, like everyone who was just present, it was something new and different.
I was so happy. Like, I wouldn't have missed that for anything. It was just so,
and you came all the way to the mainland.
Heartwarming to just see the kids and just see them like put so much effort in wanting to win.
They prepared so hard,
yes.
They put in their best. Even the ones that just came to cheer on their classmates, they were excited.
Yes, true.
I'm sure they probably see these kind of things on TV. And that's why I kind of made it for, public schools, because I knew that the government schools have access to skater competitions, but these people don't really have that kind of access. So let me bring it to them. And give them the opportunity, and they're smart. They are smart.
They are smart, yes.
Yeah, so I was very impressed with how well they were able to,
spell.
Yeah, and till this day, I still have those children send me messages on Facebook. They literally search out my name, just tell me thank you. When is the next edition? You inspire me, and I'm like, wow. And this is just one. I've done the spelling bee just once.
Yes.
Right. I've not even done it again yet, and it's still gonna come back definitely. But the challenges that we had to go through to get there totally was worth it.
Yes.
It was totally worth it.
Thank you for having that. It's something new. I think they've done it before, no?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I saw something about.
So, I also read something that it was done because I was not. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
So, but you did that with so much, love, and we're so grateful for that, and we're looking forward to the next, edition.
Yes, it has to be. Right now you put me on the spot. Oh my God.
No, please, you people need to go and tell her. Send her a DM and tell her, we're waiting. We're definitely waiting.
So should I say coming to a TV next to you?
Anyone, as long as you're bringing the second edition, we are good.
Definitely coming soon. I'm already mentally working on it. I haven't put any physical plans yet, but because I'm going to be doing it now, not as Miss Grand Nigeria.
Yes, Princess Agunbiade.
So it's going to have to be, I'm not putting a lot more into it. I want it to be better. I want it to reach more students. I loved the way the students were uplifted and felt seen, recognized by that, competition. So, the plans for the next edition are really big, and you guys just pray for me for the grace and the sponsorship.
Please sponsor.
And the support. Please.
Yes, everything is needed.
Very needed.
Thank you so much, and that was very fantastic. So, lastly, do you have advice for young girls? And even I feel like I'm referring to the girls only, because we also have pageant kings,
Actually.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for them, like just something to just motivate them to go for their dream or pursue their dream?
Yeah, so I have a lot of advice. I could literally write a book. Almost a decade in this industry, there's a lot of things that I have seen, right? So the number one thing I want to say to everyone who is a pageant enthusiast or who is actually already in the pageant industry is you need to define yourself, even before you get into the industry, because it's easy for people to define you when you have not defined yourself. So first of all, find out who you really are and stay true to that person, okay? That's the number one thing. Number two thing is don't be desperate. The desperation is actually what makes people have this really horrid experiences, because you put yourself in situations that you shouldn't put yourself in because of desperation, right? So, knowing that, even being in the industry, participating in pageants already makes you a winner. You don't have to win the crown to be a winner. I've seen ladies who went pageants that did not win the crown and ended up even doing more than people that won the crown, So, don't be desperate for a crown or a title, because it's really beyond wearing the crown or being the title holder. But also you need to work on yourself. It's all about how you're able to improve yourself and develop yourself. Personal development is key. upgrade your, learn a skill set, be invested in yourself, invest in yourself, your mindset, in your education. If you're a student, just get to learn things so that you can actually be able to give yourself a different, you have to put yourself apart, right? How do you do that? It's like how much you know, right? And how much you can actually offer to the pageant. They're looking for points that can actually, take their title, right, and use it for something, right? So it's not only about, like we've said here, being a beautiful face. You have to really have some depth to you. So, but I'm rooting for you. I really can't wait to see a lot more, winning, ladies in the industry.
Yes.
Like I said that earlier, it's not only about winning the crown. You being a part of the industry, right?
It's something,
and you can actually do something powerful. So go out there, compete in that pageant, give it your 101%, and I can't wait to see you at the top. I love you guys.
Oh, so sweet. We're moving on to the next segment, which is the game segment. This part is just, it keeps my blood boiling. I get so excited. I want to just do it.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
As in, we're talking to the let's play games.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
I hope it's
I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. So let's go do that, and hopefully I win my guess. So if you've been following the show, you know what we're about to do here. But in case you haven't been following the show, this is the part where she picks the game we're going to be playing. So she gets the opportunity to pick 2 of these games, and whichever she picks, we'll play. So go first.
Okay, interesting.
And this is the time where I get to pray. She picks the one I'm good at.
Do I look into the thing?
No, just pick one.
Can I check it out?
That's fine.
I'm gonna pick the one that I'm good at. Should I open it?
I'll open it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so she picked the, oh my gosh, the butt pong. We've never played this one on the show, but it's the first time, so we do it. So this is the butt pong. We get to bounce the ball until it falls off with the hands that we are not used to. So I explained that in the previous episode. I'm right-handed, and I'm going to be using my left hand to play this game. Are you right-handed or is southpaw or left-handed?
I don't even have hands.
Okay, that was very funny. Anyways, so I'll let the guest do the honors by letting her start.
More like I'll put the guest.
Okay, are you ready? Oh my God.
What am I supposed to do?
So you just bounce it until it falls off, even though I'm using my right hand right now. I'm not going to be using my right hand.
So first of all, disclaimer, I never played any sport that required me to use my arms because I don't have a lot of arm strength. Okay. The only sport I ever played. It's okay, let me do that. So I'm just supposed to bounce it.
Yes.
So how do we determine the winner then?
No, you just count. We'll count.
Oh, we'll count.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. I'm going to win it.
Oh my God, okay, I think I should try since she doesn't know what to do, or she just wants me to lose first.
No,
let me go first.
Okay, go first. So I can see.
Whew, I'm so scared. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 40, 21, 42, 43, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I mean, that was good. That's my first time using my left hand to play a ping pong or whatever. That's nice. So beat that. Beat that.
I'm sweating.
Beat that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Were you counting?
Just one. Oh, 24.
I lost count because I felt like she was cheating.
Oh.
Nah, you were like he's doing this like.
I don't
what was
know.
that?
Okay, so should I do it again?
Anyways, I won fair and square.
Oh.
I won.
Oh, I'm not doing it again.
No, you're not doing it again.
I've never done this before.
I have never done it as well.
You could do it.
No, I couldn't.
Well,
Anyways, I won
it was
again. I think I should really go into sports. What do you think?
I
What do you
think
guys
so.
think?
I think you should become the next Serena Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know.
Let's go. I won. I mean, I don't think okay, let me not say what I want to say because you're just gonna feel like, okay, you know, I still have another game.
Well,
So I'll say it afterwards.
okay.
This is where you get to pick the second one.
We're picking the second game now.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't pick the same game.
Okay. No, that's fine. Okay, so this is song association. This game is hard. For me, it is hard because you think you know it all, but trust me, when we start, it just escapes. I'll explain how that works.
Okay.
I'm tired, like I'm scared, yay! So how song association works is there's gonna be like a word on the screen and we have to sing a song that has that word in it.
Okay, sounds interesting.
I'm scared. So the rules are simple. The first person to get the correct song that has the word in it gets the point. So fastest singer.
Okay.
Shall we start?
Yeah, start. Light up my life. Light up my life. Yeah.
What song is that?
It's from my church when I was younger. I'm a composer. I compose music. Ask your favorite artist who writes their song.
Yeah. I know that no song was able to come to my head, but I mean, this one.
It hasn't been released yet.
Hey, wait, where is he? Your love is critical. What is Wait, but why can't I think of any song that has critical in it?
Situation critical.
This is critical. Oh no, next please.
Who picked this word?
Exactly. On the low, on the low, on the low. What's that? What's go down low?
It's a song now.
What's the song?
No, it's a song, guys. Check it out.
On the low, Buga, Is that a lie?
I'm gonna argue.
Oh, but we said it together.
Yeah, exactly.
We said it together.
Correct. So you get the point. Love is kind. Love is beautiful.
I will always love you.
I don't have part of voice, but I got it.
I like a woman friend for you. I remember.
Love is beautiful.
Colomenta. No. She copied me. No. Oh,
say it together.
You just said menta. Oh. I said colomenta. Oh. So
I don't understand how we said it together.
That point was for me. That point was for me, honestly.
Who was watching? Who said it first? Because I didn't even
Exactly. I think people should stay who said it first. I'm only one call away.
No, we're talking now. I You guys are cheating. You guys are cheating. You were talking and then suddenly you took the word in the middle.
You are the queen of
my life. How life? Queen of my life. Guys, check it now. Google is your friend. Google is your friend. Check it.
Queen of my heart.
Check
by
it.
Westlife.
Check it now. Check my phone out.
Queen of my heart by Westlife. I don't know how. Please stop it. Just stop it. With these invented songs in your head.
Wait, I don't understand. I said,
stop it.
What? Wait, because I know the song. You know the song. Check the song out, guys.
Sing it.
Queen of my life. That's what I know. So I'm not a singer, guys. You get.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
Put put more lyrics
I'm
to
only
that
a
Queen of My
songwriter.
because Queen of My Life is like something that anybody can say.
So
I mean,
I'm
I could be
saying,
walking on the show, and
go
a
ahead,
guy would just
Google-
be like,
Google
see, Queen of My Life.
Google
Nah, so
Queen of My Life song.
that's
That's what's gonna kill it.
see, it might come out, but please state or sing the lyrics.
I sang the part I know, and I know, you know
my
all
God.
the songs.
I even
Exactly.
stated
You guys
the
are-
song
you-
title and
you
I
guys
gave
are
you the name of
cheating.
the artist.
So all the songs that you know that
Queen
you
of My Heart by Westlife.
Well, Queen of My Life song I sang, but I don't know who sang it. But I've heard that song sometime in my life, you know. It could be random, it could be my dreams, but I heard the song.
God, I am done with Princess. Anyways,
So
I won.
I won.
I don't care what anybody has to say.
What?
I won.
I won.
Period.
I
won.
Give me my. What's supposed to be the prize for this?
If we're to get any prize, I'm getting it.
Darn, I'm the winner.
No,
What
I
should
am
we
the winner.
win?
What?
Guys, you guys should let me know. What do you guys think? Queen of My
I
Life.
won
Is it-
fair and square. We're getting right back in the show.
You won by you won by
Bye,
cheating.
guys. Oh, she almost said I cheated. That was a great game, actually. Don't you think so?
It definitely was.
Okay, so now I get to recrown our rituals. I get to recrown our queen on the show. You know, so should we start? You know how this works, right?
I mean
that's why she's my girl.
I'm feeling nostalgic right now.
Okay, so I get to recrown Princess. So I am recrowning you because once a queen,
Always a queen.
hey.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
I feel like all the queens on the show or that have been on the show, they look so gorgeous with this crown on. And I just want to have another pageant. Like, don't you think we should?
Like this right now makes me feel very nostalgic. I remember.
Like the last time we had Ricardo on the show, and I was just like, you know what? I think I should do Miss After the Crown. That would be a good one. No, but you look so pretty. Don't you guys think so?
Selfie.
Oh yes, you should.
Because this is definitely a selfie.
It is really, really
moment.
pretty. Oh,
This crown is feels right in my head. What do you guys think? I mean, Miss Universe.
I'm
right?
sure they're feeling it.
You guys can see. You guys can see Catherine like great.
Wow, wow. Maybe Olivia.
Oh.
So it was really fun having Princess on the show, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed it as well. So do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Get what I'm saying? And also follow me on Instagram at Ivie_Young and also Princess Agunbiade _. Oh, you say it yourself actually.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say something again.
No, just what's your handle?
Oh, okay. It's Princess Agunbiade _.
Okay, so yes, follow her. Do not forget to do that. Follow Princess on Instagram. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.